Turn this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. James has got it. Complete. And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain of 39 that time.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Got a man, it's Brown. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. Bell so light on his feet. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. But Charles, Le'Veon Bell, 26 going on 27, and the shelf life of these NFL running backs seems to be getting shorter and shorter. How long can he go at this torrid pace?
Usually we say 30 is kind of the line of demarcation for a running back. But Le'Veon Bell played all 16 games in 2017, takes great care of himself off the field. I think he's got a chance to break through that 30-year-old mark, and in a big way.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively.
And that was a good run. This was only one of 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards in 2017. And I think you can't let him run wild here.
What do you think, 100 yards, the measuring stick?
Always. That is the threshold. You want to keep him under that if you want to play good defense.
Now Roethlisberger. And this will be incomplete. He was looking for his big tight end there, Jesse James. 3rd down here.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So the first points of the night belong to our home team as they're able to take the opening kickoff and at least get 3 points out of it.
Yeah, and that helps the crowd, right? Helps people feel good about why they're there watching this game. They moved the ball well on their opening drive.
This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. RG3 going to bring the Ravens up 1st and 10, right at the 30. A first carry here for Ty Montgomery. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest game, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Davis. And his first carry, he loses the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Now the rookie from Alabama, it's Bo Scarborough. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. Davis will try to run for it. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Throwing now, Griffin on first down. And this one's incomplete. He was looking for Ty Montgomery that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
2nd and 10. Once again, Griffin dancing to his left. A right side catch by Crabtree. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And a nice gain of 21 yards. First red zone chance now for the Ravens. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle. On 3rd down, Griffin. Buying time to his left. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a 1st down, and inside the 5-yard line.
Trying to punch it in with Collins. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Alex Collins, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. And he puts it through. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll bring up a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Now Ben hit, and he lost the football. It's loose, and the Ravens have got it. Partner, on my spot sheets, I highlighted turnover margin because we remember they turned it over 4 times last week. So another one here in the first quarter. This isn't the way they want to go.
No, not even close, and it's not something they even imagine because the amount of time that we know that they spend in practice talking about what they need to get done, working on it, showing them how to take care of the football, and emphasizing what it means in terms of winning, they got to just be puzzled right now that they're not taking care of the ball better.
Now Griffin on 2nd down. Steps away to his left. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. In for the score. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Tucker now for the extra point. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. James Washington, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. Here comes Montgomery now to return it. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
RG3 going to bring the Ravens up 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll start things on 1st down with Bo Scarborough. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. They run. This is Scarborough. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. On 3rd and 1, Griffin. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. They'll run it now out of the gun. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On 2nd down, here's Griffin. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Bud Dupree in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. The Ravens on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 17. Here's Griffin to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie Terrell Edmonds. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career. You're saying that's going into the trophy case? I'd put it there. Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team. There's Scarborough on the toss, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. T.J. Watt in on the tackle. I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys. On 2nd down, Griffin. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 11 at a Baltimore 1st down. On 1st down, Griffin. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Now look out, Griffin hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play. Yeah, well, he had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss. Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play, and maybe his clock is off just a little bit. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. The tackle made by the corner, Jimmy Smith. He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he will have the first down at about the 21-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
So right after the defense gets you the ball on a takeaway on a fumble recovery of their own, you've got to reward them, don't you? You've got to stay out on the field, give them a chance to rest, and how about doing it the way they did it, running the football and picking it up on third down.
Yeah, would not have wanted to go 3 and out. They avoid that right there.
Yeah, they avoided the glares as they went back to the bench, didn't they?
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Roethlisberger now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. Now it's Roethlisberger. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. 23 yards on the play. You know, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son, and then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him? When he looks downfield, he knows what the receivers are going to do. He actually has wide receivers' eyes when he's throwing the ball.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. This is Bell on the dump-off. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Let's go.
First carry for James Conner. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are able to strike for 6. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now here come the Ravens. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
Yeah, difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. RG3 going to bring the Ravens up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now Griffin on first down. Taking a shot for Samuel. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
But a team turned it over 3 times in the first half. We just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Snickers, you got to spin.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They had the great starting field position, now facing third down. Now it's Roethlisberger. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Drive starts on the ground with Scarborough. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. Flacco looking for his first toss. Eluding the pressure right. He's going deep for Brown. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Here's Flacco. It finds Crabtree for the completion. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 29 yards on third down. Flacco looks to throw. Looking for Crabtree, and it's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Crabtree, the intended receiver.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Monday. Wait, sir. Dig in. 44. Takes both of them.
On second down, here's Roethlisberger. Man open right side, it's Rodgers. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Forced out to his left. The 20. Man open left side is Brown. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one.
Snickers, you got to spin.
They go play action here on first down. And that is out of the back of the end zone, incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. He will push his way down to about the 14. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. The Steelers on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They'll pitch it out to Bell. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. So we reach halftime here in the Steel City with the Steelers on top. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here comes Montgomery now to return it. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Third down, Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. He's going to fire one deep into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie Terrell Edmonds. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Roethlisberger now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on first down. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Goes underneath for Bell. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And sometimes you have to serve as your own blitz control. And what I mean by that is there are going to be times when guys come free and are going to hit you when you're trying to throw the ball. He stood in there and took it and still completed it for a first down.
His running back had vacated the area there, but able to complete it to him, still make a gain out of it.
And I guess that's what we call a safety valve, and it worked pretty well.
And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. James Washington, his second touchdown of the night. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here comes Montgomery now to return it. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Bud Dupree in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. From the gun, Flacco. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead is now 24. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held him in check on the scoreboard. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 36. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They go play action with Roethlisberger. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
He's NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. On third down, Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Steelers. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that will extend this big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here comes Montgomery now to return it.
We all know that teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
They'll try to get the run game going. Here's Davis. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. A first down carry for Davis. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. Now it's Flacco. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Crabtree the target on that one. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Griffin. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
He may try and run for this. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
Well, you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards. They're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
To throw is RG3. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And nothing but daylight ahead. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. And they're going to come up empty here on 4th down.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage. But instead, he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Black 20.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call.
Check.
After the penalty, it's Bell. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards. And it'll be 3rd down.
In today's NFL, when you get teams in long yardage situations with your defense, you're really going to go to your speed packages. You're going to get smaller, lighter guys on the field in order to cover the expected pass. So they might want to run the ball against a smaller, lighter lineup with your big guys. And that's exactly what happened on that play. It was tough on them. And now, instead of being in 3rd and very long, they ended up setting themselves up in 3rd and manageable. They've got a chance at a 1st down.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. And Boswell's kick is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So making 4 out of 4 now in the field goal department, and he's able to extend their lead.
When drives have bogged down, he's been automatic out there. So nice to have a kicker you can count on to put points on the board.
This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down. 1st and 10 here for Flacco. Caught left side to Crabtree. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there of 20 yards. 1st and 10, and Flacco looking to throw. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
On 2nd down, Flacco to throw. Dancing to his left. Crabtree with it over the middle. And he takes it down. To the 10-yard line. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Griffin. Buying time to his left. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
That's complete right around the 8. Back now in Pittsburgh. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. The Ravens on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, Griffin. Steps away to his, and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. RG3 with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Ravens cut into that lead.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you,
What was
maybe
that?
they saw something on film, but do you see something on film to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell, and he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Roethlisberger will hand a counter. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Here's Roethlisberger. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 24 yards.
That's a pretty good throw on the curl route there. 3rd down, and they pick up a 1st.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it was so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, then they curl back and show their numbers to the quarterback and complete the play. As
he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Now it's Roethlisberger finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And this Steelers offense is running away with this one. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through. The Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. RG3 going to bring the Ravens up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll throw on 1st down with Griffin. Fighting through pressure. Being chased out left. Taking a shot for, and that's caught inside the 30. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 63 yards.
Slow.
On 1st down, Griffin. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he's trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game.
And the pressure getting to RG3. He's brought down for the sack. Stephon Tuitt, the former Notre Dame man, able to drop him for a loss of 4. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Here's Griffin. He can run for it, and he will. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. He'd had some success as a runner previously on this drive, just not as much space there that time.
Yeah, this time when he pulled it down, they were ready for him, so I think he's going to have to fling a few in order to open up that running lane again.
They go for it on 4th and goal, but that winds up incomplete. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Jack 16. Eight. Double bump.
Play action. Now Roethlisberger. Over the middle, complete. It's James. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. On 3rd and 1, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Here's Connor. Powers through. And some room to work. He's at the 50. The 40. He's at the 30. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 54 yards on the ground. So they had him bottled up, able to make a man miss, and then boom, off to the races.
And it's how he made him miss. A little bit of strength, too. Had to work through contact to get him off of him. And then once he did that, now he put his agility to use and took off.
The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. Forced out to now been hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Let's see now, Charles. That's 7 turnovers between last week and this week. 3 here in this game, 4 in last week's game.
You know I do my research, right? And I go all the way back to the best coaches that have ever been in this game. And all of them started with ball security in some form or another, understanding that taking care of the ball was the key to winning games. They can't believe what they're seeing right now because they spend all this time on it with the fundamentals, taking care of it, tucking it away, and they're not doing it.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. Here's Griffin. Escaping the pressure right. Taking a shot, and for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by the rookie Terrell Edmonds. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Terrell Suggs in on the tackle.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Check 44.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Takes 2 of them. Snickers, 66. Check 31, check 31.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Here's Jordan Berry now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now it's Griffin. He's going to let it fly. And got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And that one results in 35 yards. Now Griffin on 1st down. Now a desperation throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. The former Charger All-Pro Eric Weddle on the stop.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
James has got it. Complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Roethlisberger to his big target, James. All 6-7 of him for a Steeler 1st down.
22, 44.
Roethlisberger going to throw it. Throw that sack complete to Smith-Schuster. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That goes for a gain of 31.
And they just had another big completion there. And I think in days gone by in the NFL, you might have asked, is this a little bit of overkill? Is this rubbing it in? I don't think people feel the same way nowadays.
It's the age-old argument. Then you could say on the other side, if you're going to get angry about it, stop it, right?
Go ahead and stop me. And I think a lot of the times they just look at it like, let's just play the game. And however it turns out, it turns out.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Roethlisberger. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger.
Snickers, 66. Four down. No. Off. These two. Check it out, 77. Under 10. 44. 50. Check.
They go play action with Roethlisberger. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Take 2 of them. Set. Blue 30. Check. Lucky. 36.
They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. He sets to fire deep. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. You can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to. Because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capability